Now, let us go to another set of namas, a larger set of namas that describe his association with knowledge, the source of knowledge. In that, the 129th name is Vedaha. Vedaha Srishti Lambhita Karana Vindati Tasmin Iti. Now, he is the one who gives the source of knowledge, the Shabda Shastram, through which mundane people like us can know the knowledge which is associated with the presence of the Lord in this world and with the presence of devotees in this world. So he is called Vedaha. Now Vedaha, the name denotes him as Vedaha. Now let us go to the Vedam that we know. In Vedam, this Vedaha is mentioned. Hope you are able to get the connection. The next one is Vedavit. Vedartham cha avishaya viparyasam veti iti Vedavit. So what he says is, Vedam is on one side. For example, we say Ajaya Mano, the one who is unborn. Bahudha Vijayate is born many a times. So isn't this statement confusing? Ajaya Mano, the one who is unborn. Bahudha Vijayate is born many a times. How could the unborn person be born many a times? If he is born many a times, he should not be called unborn. If he is unborn, he shouldn't be born many a times. Such cryptic statements in Vedas may cause little confusion. The one who is able to get into the right commentaries of Vedas and remove us from any illusion, delusion or any miscommunication is called as Vedavit. The next nama is Avyangaha. What does this denote? The commentator says, Tadangais Chandaha Kalpadibihi Swakalpitair Avihinaha Avyangaha. So, initially we spoke about Vedam, then we spoke about Vedartham. Now, to understand the Vedam and Vedartham, we should be aware of the Vedangam. So, what are the Angas, the limbs of Vedas? Siksha, Vyakaranam, Jyotisham, Kalpam, Niruktam, Chandas. So, if we have to understand the prosody, the meter, the Tatparyartham, the ways to recite it, then after the Tatparyartham, after the Siksha, after the Niruktam, it is also important to understand the Chandas, and after that we need to understand what is the grammar that goes beyond it, and then in the Vedas we need to understand the Jyotishya Shastram which has been approved by our Purvacharyas. So the very process of understanding the 6 limbs, Shadangam, all the Shadangam, to understand the Veda and the Vedartha, that Lord who blesses and who is in the form of the 6 limbs is called as Avyangaha. The next nama is Vedangaha. Vedascha anantashakha asya angam shariram antaranga vyanjakatvaditi Vedangaha. Now, he is the one who has the Vedam, the Vedangam and the Upangam as his very body. So they become his body. He is Vedamayo Shariraha. His Shariram, his body, is the quintessence of Vedas. He is called Vedangaha. Next, Vedavit. Vedair Vedyata iti Vedaha. Tadartho Dharmaha. Tamanushtapanena Vindati iti Vedavit. Vedair Vedya iti. So, the one who realizes the quintessence of Vedas, the one who realizes the quintessence of Vedas through the Vedartham, the one who understands and realizes the quintessence of Vedas through the Vedangam, to that people he will ensure that he gives and injects the jnanam of performing rituals, of performing rites, of performing those rites and rituals which are akin and adhering to the Shastram. So he blesses them with the knowledge of Anushtanam. So he says, Tamanushtapanena Vindati iti Vedavit. So that Lord who induces the knowledge of Anushtanam is Vedavit. The next nama is 134th nama, which is Kavihi. Sa eva Kranta Darshitvat Kavihi. The one who knows everything about Vedam, the Vedartham, the Vedangam, and those who are following Anushtanam. He knows everything about that. So he is called as Kavihi. Next is Lokadhyakshaha. What does Lokadhyakshaha mean? Lokaha dharmadhikarinaha tesham adhyakshaha. So, the one who presents himself in pure perception levels, in pratyaksham, to those who perform anushtanams as desired and mentioned in the Shastrams and the Vedas, is called as Lokadhyakshaha. So he presents himself to them. So Alvars, the mystic saints of the south, Bhadrachala Ramadas, Tyagaraja, Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, Tunjat Ramanuja Yudhiṣtira, Eknath, Tukaram, then there was Namadev, Jnaneshwar, Nasim Mehta, Bāṇabhaṭṭacharya, Krittibasa, Tulasidas, Surdas, Mirabai, Jayadeva, they were all able to see the Lord because he is Kavihi and Lokadhyakshaha. Now, coming to those people, here he says that sadhanam vaidyam. Suradhyakshaha, 136th nama, Suradhyakshaha, Suraha tadaradhyaha devataha tesham adhyakshaha. So to those people who have sought asylum in him, after knowing the quintessence of Vedas, Vedangas and Upangas, Suraha tadaradhyaha. So let us now take Devas on one side and those people who have the ability, the qualities to become Devas, to them, Devataha, Tesham Adhyakshaha. To those he presents himself. So in the previous nama, Lokadhyakshaha, for the Loka, his presence. For Suradhyakshaha, for the Suras, he presents. So in the 137th nama, we are going to call him Dharmadhyakshaha. That Sadhanam Vaidyam, Vaidham, Tesham Adhyakshaha. Now the one who blesses the devotees with the knowledge of Dharma and the fruits associated with performing certain dharmic actions is called as Dharmadhyakshaha. The next nama is Kritakritaha. Pravartakasya nityaphala pradanetvopacharat kritaha nivartakasya nityaphala pradatvena akritascheti sa eva kritakritaha. Now, there are certain fruits which are anityam in nature, which are not eternal in nature. They are very impermanent. There are certain phalam, fruits, which are permanent in nature, which are always those that give us good future. For example, the Lord blesses us with moksham, dehavasane mukti syat. By the end of this life where the Atma departs from the body, he will take us through the path of light, which is Archiradi Margam, Nitya Phalam. He gives me a car, it is Anitya Phalam. Whether Nitya Phalam or Anitya Phalam, he is the one who grants. So he is called as Krita Kritaha.